Hey everyone, graphics here. Um, we're having our second uh lawnmower simulator like vlog video or whatever. You'll get a I don't care about that. Is this engaged? It says it's engaged. I'm gonna just go that it is. All right, but it's been a month. So I've, like I said in the first one, I figured I would do these like once a month to like talk to you guys and just kind of keep you in the loop of what's going on and how things are going um, outside of like the usual like YouTube video or like outside of like Twitch streaming stuff, right? Well, a lot has happened, especially unfortunately this week specifically. A lot of stuff has happened this past week. Um, but we'll get to that in a moment. Some of the things I want to talk about though is, oh shit, trash is full. One of the things I do want to talk about is like how with Twitch streams, I started a new job. So like I started working for the the acne of America, some people would call it. I wouldn't call it that, but some people do. Um, but Dollar General, I started working for them. My blight town has a Dollar General in it. Most small towns do at this point nowadays, and if one doesn't, that's almost rare. But I started working there because I needed some extra side money because the guy who was doing the digital billboard company hadn't paid me. And I think I talked about that in the first video, but he has paid me since that first video did go up, so I have been paid for my time there for that. And he's got some work for me coming up the day after this recording. So I still have that coming in a little bit. It's not much, but it's enough to get by for a month or two. So that's a good thing. And then I got a whole bunch of different things here to talk about just because like I want to talk about them. Just as like a reminder for myself for what I did want to talk about. The other thing that I want to talk about is the project. I haven't, because I've been busy with trying to keep up with everything else. I haven't had time to work on the project. I don't remember if I talked about this in the first one, but it is the script for it is completely done. Script is 100% done. So I'm glad I was able to get that done. That script's been done for a little while now. It's just that due to like weather, I've been trying to figure out when is going to be a good time to like try to actually start filming everything for the project. But more than likely what's going to end up happening is that it's going to be maybe a fall thing if we're lucky to start recording. If not, it'll probably be something in the spring, because springtime's a little bit easier to work with. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and if it is cold, it won't be that big of a deal. If it's a little cold, it's not going to kill anyone to chill for a little bit. But so that is going to be underway in the near future. I know I've been talking about the project for a little while. It's just that it's something that I'm trying to be very meticulous about because I want to do a good job. I know it doesn't have to be anything super fancy, and I know like some of the editing stuff, since I'm just one person trying to do it all, is going to be a bit of a pain. Thankfully, my roommates are going to help me with some of the filming part of it. So if the video itself might be a little botched, but I'll try to do what I can in post to like make it look a little nicer. If at all possible, because I started a new job and trying to plan around everything, working for the billboard company, stream stuff, YouTube, blah blah blah, all that fun shit. My streams are going to start looking different for Twitch. So like they have me work like Saturday mornings, and then they have me work like a couple days throughout the week in the evenings. So like there are going to be multiple nights throughout the weeks now that are going to start like 2 hours later. They're going to start at like 10 p.m. CST instead of the normal 8. But they'll still go for at least a couple hours. I usually try to go for like 4 or 5 hours if I can help it. But I've really been enjoying Clair Obscure Expedition 33. It is such a good game. Oh, I've really enjoyed it. Uh, I'm like, I am just into Act 2 a little bit, so I won't spoil anything for those of you that haven't played it yet, but I would highly recommend playing it. It is such good cinema. It truly is a phenomenal piece of work. It's probably one of the best, probably one of the best RPG games I played in a while. That outside of Nintendo's sphere, I'll say that just because like Thousand Year Door from Nintendo will always hold true to my heart. But this has probably been my favorite RPG that I've played so far. And then also, along with streams and everything, I got a new computer. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while now, and it's something that that I was like, you know what, this is going to be my Christmas gift to myself. I want to do it, and so I asked my roommates if they wanted to tag along and get like an extra deal, so they could both get a couple good computers as well out of it. Because I know my one roommate, he has a very old laptop, so it's not the best to use for gaming and stuff. So we managed to get all three of ourselves some really cool gaming towers. They got some 5070s in them. BlackRock 5 or BlackRock 6 cooler and a bunch of other bobs and whistles. I have like the specs posted on the about section on the Twitch page, if you guys want to check those out if you're interested in like the specs and stuff. But it only cost like $1,800, so it was a lot better than what I thought it would be, especially with like a bunch of pre-builds being like, oh, it's gonna be $4,000 or $5,000, yada yada, and just getting like completely steamrolled over and trying to be scammed out of way more money than what the computers were worth. And I feel like what I got built is not only going to last longer, but I feel like what I got built is a lot more powerful than what I could have gotten. Like the pre-builts could have got me like a 5090, but I mean like I'm fine with the 5070. I feel like it was a good choice to take the 5070, and so I'm happy with it. But oh shit, that reminds me, I gotta go pick up that SSD. We had only put like 1 terabyte of storage in each one of these computers, but I found out in order to edit and record this shit, you need more storage. You need a lot of storage. So I did some searching, and so there's like some brand new WD Black, like 8 terabit SSDs that normally run for like $650. He was able to give me a deal and get it under 600. My contact that I have for computer parts and stuff, and the guy who also built my gaming computer. So I got it for like $50 cheaper than what like Best Buy is charging at. So that was really cool. So I'm gonna actually, whenever I'm done recording this, I'm gonna go pick that up because I just remembered I told him I would meet him today for that. So I got that to look forward to once this is all said and done. But it's like I said, it's a WD Black. I forget the exact number on it, but it's like a brand new SSD hard drive that came out. It's 8 terabyte storage. Supposed to have some pretty good read and write speeds. Also, what I want to work towards is multi-streaming. I want to be able to stream for you guys here on YouTube, as well as being able to stream on like maybe Kick, as well as continue streaming on Twitch, just to like get my face out there a little bit more on different platforms. See what does better as far as streaming goes. And now that I actually have a computer that can handle doing all that stuff, as well as all the other bobs and whistles that I do for the stream, I can actually do that without having to worry about blowing up my computer from like trying to push it too hard. So that's going to be the next step. As to when I'm going to start doing those, though, I don't have an exact time as to when I'm going to start that. I'm just going to start it whenever it feels right, or I know I feel comfortable with it. So I'm going to do a couple test streams at some point in the near future, Like I said, I don't know exactly when. I'm hoping sometime by the end of the month, I'll have at least have had one test stream go on for like the for doing the multi-streaming on like 3 different platforms. See what happens. I know it's going to be a lot to keep up with, so I've been trying to have my setup with a 3 monitor setup, but I feel like if I'm going to do 3 platforms, I almost feel like I'm going to need that 4th monitor just so I can see everything clearly. I'm going to try to do what I can during the test stream with my 3 monitors, see if I like it or not, and if I don't, then I'll see what I can do about getting a 4th monitor, because I feel like that's probably going to be my biggest concern, is not being able to see everyone's chats. That's going to be the newest endeavor as far as streams go. We're also almost hitting the 400 follower mark on Twitch, which is super cool. I think the reward for that is like playing like a horror game on stream, but I might do something else as well on top of that, because I know the biggest one that actually really matters a little bit is hitting 500 followers. Because if we hit 500 followers on Twitch, then we will I have to get pied in the face. So I think that'll be pretty funny for that. So I'm super excited for this next year. We have been streaming on Twitch for 2 years, so I would feel like the progress I'm making is great. I've been super happy with how streams have been coming along, as far as like upgrades for streams, and like getting all the new chatters and viewers. Lot of lurkers. I'm always thankful for my lurkers. I always love my lurkers. But I do want to try to grow more. So I feel stagnant. So I'm gonna try changing some things up, from like not only doing the multi-platform streaming, but also like change up like what I'm streaming as well. I still want to be a variety streamer, but I know that's getting harder to do. So I think it's going to turn into like focus on like one game till it's beat, and then move on to the next game, while still doing like our fun Mario Mondays, because I still want to do Mario Monday. I really enjoy doing Mario Monday, because it gives me a reason to play all the nostalgic Nintendo Wii games that I have. So I still want to do that. I still really want to do that for Mondays. But I think like throughout the rest of the week, we're going to focus more in on trying to get a game, beat a game, and then move on to the next thing, instead of doing something different every single day. Just because I feel like having that consistency a little bit might do better as a result of it. Not 100% sure. It'll be something to test and trial, but I'm hoping maybe something good will come out of it for us in the long run. And along with that, we are also just under 100 subscribers on YouTube, which is super awesome. I've been so thankful for you guys that have been like subscribing to the channel. And if you are watching this and you aren't, please hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me, especially since like after I took some time off. Well, I took the 2 years off because of living arrangements and stuff, and then I took like a smaller one earlier this year just because of trying to get my bearings in order for different life changes. But since I've been able to go back at it again since what, June, and we're in September now, we've managed to gain about a subscriber a week. I know that's not a whole lot. A lot of people would probably laugh at that, but it's the little wins. You got to celebrate all the little victories, and so that's just something that I think is really awesome, that we're growing slowly but surely, and it does mean the absolute world to me that we are seeing growth, we are seeing progress. You know what, I'll just go ahead and I'll finish this out. Oh, and also talking about new and exciting ventures, my roommate wants to start a podcast with me. So he's been like egging me on to like talk about it on the streams and stuff, but I told him that until we have something like more like set in motion of like name and what it's even going to be about, I told him that I didn't want to like start promoting it until we had like more things finalized, and he's understanding of that, but he would like to like try to get it hyped up a little bit. But we're gonna do that. It's gonna be like me, him, and then my other roommate's brother. So we're gonna see what happens with that. we have a name picked out, so I don't want to say it just yet if they don't want me to say it. Um, but it's a really fun name. I enjoy it. He's trying to work on getting like the banner made up and everything, and we're trying to get, because all of our schedules are a little conflicting with all the different jobs and stuff. We're trying to get everyone together so we can like get a couple photos, like work towards making like a base design or concept art for the for like the banner and profile picture and whatnot. We're trying to work on that. We originally were going to have it be a group of 4, but the one guy, things have kind of fallen through a little bit with him. But it's not that big of a deal. Shit happens. It is what it is. But yeah, so we're going to be working towards that. I have a strong feeling that's probably going to be like a next year thing, honestly. So I feel like next year is going to be a really busy year as far as like trying to do a podcast thing. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll have it started in December, but I doubt it. I truly doubt it, just because the way all of our schedules conflict. Oh, and I want to start doing like some other content. I think I talked about this before, where I wanted to start doing like some IRL content a little bit, not just like the gaming content. I did try to do that. I tried doing like a soda tier list. I had just bought like a whole bunch of sodas. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try each one of these. Like, I know I could do the soda tier list like on the computer, but that's not the same. It's not the same. It doesn't count, right? It doesn't count. So I was trying to do that, and I ran into a couple issues, both of which really irritated the living shit out of me. The issue was a couple things. One, I didn't know that my camera was going to. What ended up happening was the fact that like I didn't realize that a camera would just cap out at a certain time frame for a 1080p like video, or at least like I guess most cameras do. Like I've never bought a camera. I've never really used, like, you have a camera on your phone. You don't really have a camera. Like, not a whole lot of people just like have a camera, right? To use for like recording and stuff. And I know my camera is not the best camera in the world. It's like a Canon T7 treble or something like that, right? It's nothing special. It's just a generic starter camera. And I have like 1 or 2 lenses with it. I think I have 2 lenses with it. I was trying to record it, and obviously it went over the 12-minute mark because the files cap at 4 gigabits, which is right at about 12 minutes. And I was trying to do it myself, and I didn't realize it. So that was the first issue. So I lost like half of that footage. And then the other issue was my fucking microphone that I was trying to use. So because that camera doesn't have the aux port for it to record with a wireless mic as intended, the issue is that I was like trying to get, because I have an F deuce. Actually, I got it right here. I got this F deuce fucking thing. I was trying to use it, and during the testing it sounded fine. Like you could hear yourself talk as it was plugged into the tower. But when I went to actually fucking record it, nothing. Absolute fucking shit. It fucking was just nothing but static for like most of that recording. And then like the back half of it that I didn't have recorded came through moderately okay, I would like to say. But it still sounded like shit a little bit. So I'm just like, I was just very frustrated and felt defeated about that. So I think if I'm going to try that again in the future, I'm going to make sure I have someone with me to help with that. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to record like IRL stuff like that without having someone tell me when to shut up so they can start the next recording. Or otherwise I'm going to have a timer with me all the time to keep track of it. And I don't really want to do that. I don't want to have to like make sure to like mentally prepare myself for like a 12-minute mark to like, hey, shut the fuck up and go check on the camera. Because I'm going to go on a fucking rant and then completely forget that I need to restart the camera. And then I'm going to be irritated that I went on a rant for 12 minutes. That was a good rant, and it's just not going to get anything accomplished. I'm very frustrated with it. I might try using the F-deuce again, see if I might be able to like position in a different way, because like it was like from the computer to where I was talking, like I wasn't outside of the room. I was doing it within this room, right? The room that I record in, and it was not. How do I say this? It wasn't coming through at all, even though it was only 5 feet away. And I don't know if it's because I need to like make sure it's not just like right behind the computer. I don't know if like the computer tower is like doing some sort of frequency interference, or if maybe the one mic is just bad and I need to try using the second mic. Because at the time I couldn't find the second mic, but I've managed to find it since then. So I might try doing that, see if I can actually record something with that. And if they both don't fucking work, I might just either give up on it entirely, or see if I can find a different mic. I don't know. I'm just still very upset about it. It's just, I worked so hard for it. I spent a little bit of some change to like try to get all the sodas, which I know like buying soda isn't that much of an expense, but when you're buying like 9 different sodas to do, it kind of adds up pretty quickly. But yeah, so maybe I might do that again in the future. If not, oh well. I got some other like non-video game things that I got planned in the works. That I'm kind of excited for to play. Just because they've been on my list for a while of things that I want to do, and I just never made time to do it. But now I feel like I have like my life together. I just feel like I have it together in a relative sense, enough to be able to have some semblance of what I want to do as far as like content goes. But I think that's all I wanted to really talk about. I can't think of anything else that I wanted to clarify. I mean, I'll let you guys know about the new job. I finally got paid. Streams changing. New stuff coming out. Wanting to do like IRL videos, podcast. Bitching about the mic. The new PC looks cool. Oh, I'm cleaning off fucking cat hair off of it. It keeps cat sheds way too much. Poot sheds way too much. But I hope you guys are staying cool, staying warm, depending on where you're at. Staying cozy, staying comfy, and try to have a better than yesterday. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.